Hey everybody. Hey y'all. How goes it? Yay. Right here. So yeah, I am sick with viral pharyngitis. I started feeling sick the other night and I went to the doctor yesterday and it's like, yeah, you have viral pharyngitis and we're not going to give you any medicine for it because it's a virus and you just have to let nature run its course. But if you don't feel better by Monday, come back and we'll try to give you a steroid or something to see if that boosts the process. So if I don't feel better by Monday, I have to just go back. But yeah, there's nothing I can take other than over-the-counter stuff to try to feel better. It sucks. I can speak normally and not hurt too bad, except like if I swallow heavily, but I try and do my other voices, like my more soft voices or my character voices, yeah, no, it hurts. It's like, ow. I took a pretty long nap yesterday, which was probably a mistake, because then I only got like an hour or two of sleep before I woke up, and it's like, nope, I'm awake now. Thanks, y'all. No, no, okay, my husband, is not home, yet. He's still deployed, and he won't be back until, like, May. At least that's what the current, estimated date of his return will be, is May, but with military, that can always change, so, I don't know. But I do get to see him in like a little over a week. He gets a little bit of a break, but he can't come home, so I'm gonna be flying out with the family to see him for a few days. So yeah, the week after this coming week, next week or whatever, I won't be posting anything or online because I'll be away. So. Don't fret, y'all. A relationship's not like the be all end all. I was single for a fair amount of years, and it taught me a lot of things. It taught me, to have standards and have dignity and self-respect and not just, go for the first person to show interest, because you never know, you could get burned, and I learned that the hard way, so I held out for the right person. My best advice is, if you want to get in a relationship, find someone who is like your best friend. Like, really get to know them, form a solid friendship, and then if a spark is there, then you have the basis for a really good relationship. But don't just try to force something because you're attracted to them physically, or there's just one aspect of their personality you like, because that might lead to long-term bad stuff. Again, I learned that the hard way. Bummer thing is, my kids are just getting over a cold too, and they have a cold, is what the pediatrician said. So they're dealing with that. And of course I get hit with something harder, and it's like, yep, that's my luck. What do you do when your childhood best friend betrays you? That happened to me, actually. Though I don't know if you consider like middle school / high school childhood. I kind of do, because I wasn't technically a legal adult yet. And yeah, I stayed friends with a couple of people I knew from middle school and high school into college. And then during the college years, they turned their backs on me. There's some rumors went around, started by this guy who got really butthurt that I was no longer really interested in him anymore after learning some things about him after hanging out with him. So he started a bunch of rumors, and they chose to believe his rumors and his butthurt over me, and just did not hang out with me anymore. Even though they knew this guy for maybe a few months, and they knew me for years. So yeah, it really sucked, and the past couple years I've tried reaching out to them to try to, mend bridges and whatnot, to see if they were willing to, let bygones be bygones. I even apologized, even though I still don't really feel like I did anything wrong. Like, yeah, we had a bit of an argument, and I said some hurtful things at the time, and I do feel bad for that, but technically they hurt me, so, but regardless, I still apologize, and I'm like, hey, if you ever want to talk again, just hit me up. And a few friends of mine, old friends of mine, took me up on that, and they added me back on social media and stuff, but a couple others were like, no, we're still gonna live like it's 10 years ago. I gotta say, that guy was an absolute tool. He was a douchebag. He was also like a weeb in like the worst way, like not in an endearing way, but he was like a literal weeb, and he wanted basically the perfect anime girlfriend in real life, and he had those expectations, and that was just something I could not abide by. I'm like, you gotta live in reality, dude. You gotta. And then while hanging out with him, I, at the time, met someone else who I just was a better match with. We clicked better. So I started hanging out with him more, getting to know him better. And between that and me basically saying, hey, we can still be friends, but I'm not interested in you anymore because of just some aspects of your personality just don't mesh with mine, you just got uber butthurt. Like, uber butthurt. And told everyone mutually know that, like, all kinds of awful stuff. Like he said, I said some things about friends of mine that I did not say at all, like even remotely, but he faked screenshots of those conversations. Yeah, back in 2010, you could still fake screenshots. It was really dumb. And he also started a rumor that I had STDs, which I absolutely did not. I never have, never will. Just to add insult to injury. Because of course, when you're a jealous guy, you want to spread the worst things possible about a girl, apparently. Hello, friends. If you're curious about how I got with my husband, it's weird. We kept meeting several times, but he forgets most of them. Like, I initially met him back when I was in college through a mutual friend because they went to college together, and I went to like a party she took me to. First met him there. He does not remember that. And then a couple years later, I was at a convention, at a gathering in a hotel room, and he came with his girlfriend at the time, who was friends with a friend of mine. And again, he barely remembers that. And then we met again in 2014 when he got back from boot camp and went to a small convention in our area. And then we really met. He remembers that, of course. And so we hung out, became friends, and we were friends for several years, just talking, occasionally hanging out and everything else. He was dating other people, and I just got out of an awful abusive relationship, so I was not interested in anything right away, nothing that wasn't casual. So And then 2018, he decided he was done goofing off with other women and realized we had a lot in common and we were really good friends. So we started dating. And we realized through dating, like, yeah, we mesh well. And so we got married a year later. And we're celebrating our 2nd anniversary in June. Oh, nice to meet you too, friend. It's really weird. It kind of reminds me of like one of those like sci-fi shows, like one of those like maybe a time travel show where like these people keep meeting over a course of time, like they're just meant to keep meeting or something. I don't know. It sounded better in like the back of my head. It did not word right. Woo! Thank you for subscribing, person. Yay! Oh, everybody's subscribing. I guess it's picking up on subscribers. Okay. That's tight. Aside from feeling sick, I'm okay. Like, emotionally, I'm okay. Mentally, I'm okay. But my throat hurts when I try to do specific voices or talk, like, gently. And when I swallow heavily, it hurts. And I have a mild headache, not too bad. I took some ibuprofen. It kind of kicked it. And some body aches, but that goes with having a virus. But yeah, this is like another time having viral pharyngitis, and like, see, the first time I came down with it was like in September of last year, and then I got it again in like November, and again in December, and I have it now. So it's like my 4th time having it in less than a year. There's something going on that's making my throat prone to getting this infection. Sure, go ahead and ask questions. I need to put my glasses on because for some reason today I'm having a hard time seeing the tiny font with the chat. Oof. Glasses, glasses, where are you? Glasses, glasses, where are you? Glasses. 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 There we go. Move stuff away. That helps a little bit. Just a little bit. Helping somewhat. Hello, people joining. This is gonna be one of those streams where you just hang out, chat, and vibe. I don't think I have the energy to boot up a game. Hello, people. Wow. The capture system does not like the fact I'm wearing glasses, making the eyes freak out. Funny. I'm hungry, but I have to wait till breakfast time to eat anything. Because I'm still sticking to my diet. There even, thanks. Hopefully it'll die down by the end of the weekend, hopefully. The at doesn't work. It's, I see it when you at me, so I don't know. Is it not working for other people? What weapon I'm most afraid of? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Probably nuclear weapons, because that could wipe out the Earth. And yeah, I use a HD webcam for the capture and a software program. There is one that hooks up to your phone if you have a phone that, you know, also does face capture. That people who do this kind of stuff says works better, but I can't get the computer, the program on the computer, to talk to its partner program on the phone at all. So it doesn't work for me. So I use one that is just computer based and uses a webcam. It's not the best, but gets the job done. Hello there. I'm not really afraid of weapons or anything, Tiamat. Except, again, nuclear stuff, because that could wipe out the whole world. And yeah, I know for a fact a lot of soldiers are afraid of going into war. Like, they know they sign up for it, but at the same time, you know, once you're in the action, it's scary. Because you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, last night's grown-up stream was pretty dope. I am sorry that the initial platform I tried to stream on messed up. I had to move it, but it worked out, mostly. Ayo people, can you keep the chat to English, please? Or else you're gonna get booted. I don't really know about drugs exactly. I know from my husband's experience they test for drugs, and if you pop on a test, you are kicked out of the military. I don't know if that is true for every military on the planet, but I know that's true for the American military. And yeah, soldiers I know are scared of missiles. Those are scary things. And being from where my family's from, again, missiles are scary. Like, anything that could cause, like, massive damage and destroy, like, nearly an entire country, or an entire country, or even more than that, is scary. How hard did I find setting up the VTuber stuff? Well, once I did, like, more thorough research on it, as to, like, what programs to use and the best kind of, like, computer equipment to use for it, it got pretty easy. The only thing is, it's expensive. Like, if you already have the right kind of computer and stuff, it's a bit better. And a good chunk of the programs that, you know, do the VTuber stuff are either free or, like, less than $20. There's a few that cost more money, but you don't need those to be able to do VTuber stuff. You don't absolutely need those. And the most expensive part, though, is avatar models. Like, yeah, it adds up. Especially if you want a 2D model and like a really good one that's full body. Like, commissioners who make those, if you can't make it yourself, they charge hundreds of dollars. And I've seen some people who do really amazing models charge over $1,000. It's pretty crazy pants. 3D models, depending on the kind of model, are a bit cheaper. If you get a model made in a program called Vroid, those people, if you don't make it yourself, those people tend to be cheaper. But if you want like a Project Melody level model, I know for a fact she paid several $1,000s for her model. And I think she upgrades it every so often and pays more money for it, so. And then if you have a 3D model and you want to do like more thorough mocap, that costs money because either you need like a VR system like an Oculus or a Valve or something, or if you want to get really thorough, you need a mocap suit, and I've heard that those are over $10,000. It's expensive if you want to be like a super hardcore serious VTuber. I don't consider myself very hardcore. What cost me the most money was finding models that I'm happy with using, that work well, and I like the look and do what I need them to do. But a negative aspect of my personality is I'm never quite fully satisfied with things. I'm always striving to do better and be better. So like right now, I love this Kitti model in particular. Like, it was really well done even though it's just a half body model. I think it moves well, and it's cute. It looks good. It's got the boing boing. I like it. But I'm getting a full body Kitti model done in Live 2D that matches my 2021 design. That's gonna take a bit to do. But it'll probably be done by like April or May, probably. And then my other VTuber persona, Orky, I'm having a new model being done of her, a couple of them actually. The full body one won't be done until like probably May. It's going to take a while, but I'm having a half body being worked on right now that's currently being rigged and animated, and that should be done in the next like week or two. So I can re-debut Orky end of the month. It's going to be great. Life is life. I would like life more right now if I wasn't under the weather. But it is what it is. It's a virus I have, and it's not corona. Don't worry about that. But hopefully nature will take its course and I'll get better soon. It just makes it next to impossible to make audios right now because I can't do the right voice without it hurting and making my throat scratchy. So, yay. Yeah, I'm always striving to do better and be better in like nearly everything I do. Like even my audios, I'm always like looking for ways to improve what I do, whether it's stories and characters or like thumbnail art or the actual equipment I use and software I edit with. I'm always looking to improve. I just don't like nitpicky jerks that like nitpick the most banal things. It's like, oh, you misspelled a word in the thumbnail. It's like, gee, thanks. As if people aren't half awake sometimes, make mistakes. Whoop-de-doo. To answer your previous question about afraid of someone recognizing me in real life, That's already happened because I used to do face cam streams both on here and a couple years ago for my Patreon streams. So there's a fair amount of people who do know what I look like. Plus, if you follow me on Twitter, I post selfies on there, so it's not a secret what I look like. Like, it's not. But I have gone through great lengths online to not tie my pictures, at least current pictures of me, to my legal name. Like, if you look at my legal name, you'll get, like, stuff I did in college, like, stuff I made, like, not stuff of me, just stuff I made. I think there's one picture floating around from when I was in, like, high school that was posted by my school, but that's, like, kind of buried. But other than that, when people look up my legal name, it doesn't bring up much, because I don't even use my actual legal name on Facebook or anything. I use a nickname. And I've had fans meet me in real life, but they contacted me privately and asked, they're saying, hey, you're going to be at this event, I'm going to be there too, you want to meet? And I'm like, sure, why not? And did stuff like that. Perfectly safe settings. I love friends. I love people joining. It is always okay to contact me via email. That's actually one of my preferred means of communication is email. Because I can save emails and organize them. It's easier to organize them than DMs. Because if people spam my DMs, I tend to ignore them because it annoys me. I'll fix being a sub, friend. Fix it. That way you know when I put up new content. Yeah. Thank you, Ninja. I appreciate you, friend. And yes, I call everyone friend. If you come chat with me on stream, or you like my content, or anything else, you are my friend. And good morning to you too, JC. Hello. Morning, Michael. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Just doing what I can to ease the symptoms, and I am super bummed that I really can't work on audios right now, because like I said previously, doing those voices just scratches my throat too much, and it's like, ow, no. All the throat coat tea with honey and lemon doesn't work. It works to normally talk and swallow a bit, but when I try to adjust my voice, it's like, no, doesn't work. It is absolutely okay to send fan art. And I like to show off fan art when I do my little update videos, so. And I also like to post it on Twitter. So yeah, definitely send fan art. And if you have any serious questions, by all means, ask me via email. Hello, friend. Hello. Good morning, people who it is morning for. Oh, Killa, thanks. I'm glad I can help you sleep. You know, some of my audios are meant to be like motivational and boost energy. Because my research with ASMR, it can go either way. Like, either it can soothe you to help you sleep and ease anxiety, or it can pump you up in a positive way. Like, not an anxious way, but like get you ready to take things on, boost your confidence and whatnot. It's all good, Tiant. It's all good, friend. By the way, if anyone wants a custom audio, I have 2 slots open for commission still. And if you're curious as to if I can do what you want, just email me. And then I take payments through my Ko-fi page. Oh, yeah. ASMR can affect people all kinds of ways, actually. It's weird. I personally don't get triggered by it. Like, really, I don't really get the tingles. Like, very rarely do I get tingles. And I say that as someone who actually listens with, like, really high-grade headphones. Just doesn't work on me. I enjoy some content I listen to. Like, I enjoy, like, what the person is saying or doing. But I don't get the tingly feeling. It just... It for me, makes for good background noise. If I'm, like, reading or doing admin stuff on the computer, it makes good background noise. I either listen to some ASMR or I listen to a podcast. And to sleep, I listen to a Delta Wave sleep music station that my Google Home Nest thingy can play. And then I also will put on a podcast to help me drift off. Not that the podcast is boring or anything, I just find the people's voices weirdly soothing. Just because of how they talk. Good luck. Good luck in college. Good night, gaming pug. Alright, thank you, friend. I have actually done ASMR on a person, like, in real life. I had a friend come over who wanted to experience my really good ASMR mic. So I had them put on my headphones and just, like, did random trigger words into the mic, and they were like, oh my god, this is dope. Good morning. Mentally and emotionally I'm alright, but physically I am sicky poo. It's no bueno. It's actually the same friend that got me into making ASMR content to begin with. Like, she's the one that saw my first ever audio upload and told me to redo the title and tag it as ASMR because it gave her the tingles. And she's like, dude, this is totally ASMR, you need to tag it as such. I'm like, okay. Alright, friend. Mental pain and emotional pain manifest in different ways, but it can also manifest physical pain, so yeah, it's pretty awful. But I don't really put things on a scale level. Like, everybody has their own tolerances. Oh, I love making new friends. I'm not the most social of people. I'm fairly introverted, obviously, in case you can't tell. But I enjoy meeting new people. Hey, Alexi. I could be better. Like, be nice if my throat didn't hurt. Do I like following dreams? It depends on the dream. Like, I still dream of one day writing and directing a major motion film. That isn't like something a studio pushes on me to do, like a superhero movie or a book movie or whatever. That's like my own original concept. So it'd probably have to be an independent deal, which sucks, but yeah, that's one of my dreams. Probably never happen at this point, but it's something pleasant to think about. And I enjoy cuddling with Dina very much. It's one of the things we do when we're together. We'll like be on the sofa or be in bed and we'll just be like cuddled up together, either watching something on TV or on our phones or whatever. Or just talking. Have I heard of Invader Zim? Of course I have, actually. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've seen it. I actually have it. So, I was really into it back when it first aired, like 20 years ago. And I actually know in real life the voice actor for Gurr and his wife. I know Ricky Simons and Tavisha Simons. Tavisha they're both comic artists, and Tavisha does more anime style comic art. And years ago, she actually drew fan art for me. That she just did a sketch and sent it to me over Facebook. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Tabby. Yeah, I know a fair amount of people in like the anime industry and the animation industry in general, and even the film industry. It's just, there's a certain level of decorum when you want to get involved. Like, yes, of course, the major aspect of getting your foot in the door is to know the right people. But you can't just go up to someone you know and be like, hey, get me an audition, or hey, read my script. It's not proper. You don't do that. It puts a bad taste in people's mouths, and then they don't want to work with you. You kind of have to let people come to you. You basically just have to put yourself out there and that, have a YouTube channel or a blog or whatever where you put up your stuff and you share it through social media and everything. And then if they see and like it, they'll approach you and be like, hey, this is cool stuff. I can totally involve you in something. Let's talk. And that's happened to me sometimes. I've been involved in small projects and whatnot that I've been approached about over the years, but nothing super major. At least not yet. Let's see. Okay. What do you think I'm doing? What makes you happy? It's kind of one of my life mottos is do what makes you happy. I guess do what you need to do, of course. Like if you need to work a job you're not overly fond of to survive and pay your bills and get food, like, yeah, do that. But make time to do things, if you can, that bring you joy and help you relax. Even if it's just like 30 minutes a day where you watch your favorite show or listen to your favorite music or take a relaxing shower or whatever, or play a video game. It's like, do what makes you happy, but also make sure you take care of yourself. Because sometimes, like, not everyone is lucky enough that what they have to do to survive is something that fulfills in a way that makes them happy. And it's unfortunate. I'd like to live in a world where that's how people earned a living and took care of themselves, doing things that made them happy and brought joy, but it's not the current reality we live in. Thank you, JC. Have a pleasant day at work. I know it's hard, but, you know, at least try. Hey, yo boy Wes, do you, record your music onto, like, a computer or something, or do you just, like, play it and not record it? Because if you record things that are just instrumental, hit me up, because I'm looking to do vocals for stuff, like do covers and whatnot, so please hit me up if that's something you do. You can find, my email pretty easily. Hi, Potato. Thanks for stopping by, Alan, and thank you. I have not heard of the Finnish wife carrying competition. What's that? Oh, Wes, do you just, like, play by ear or something? Because that's a unique talent. Yeah, you play by ear. That's a perfectly unique talent. It's valid. Years ago, I jammed with, this group. And yeah, they wrote and read music, but they also were able to do songs just by ear. Like, during one jam session, just out of nowhere, they started doing, Tears Don't Fall by Bullet for My Valentine. Like, no one had the music up or anything. They just started playing it. And so I brought the lyrics up and just, yeah, made an attempt. I still gotta work on my screaming, but I can mostly sing. Like, I'm a soprano too, which is a little bit of an awkward level to be at, but yeah. Gotta work on my screaming. Because I'm such an introvert and nervous person, I'm like, I know I need to scream for this part, but nerves. But I'm not supposed to scream. Screaming bad. It's fair, you know. If you want to sing, you gotta work at a pitch and tone that works for you. Like, I'll always be jealous of, like, soprano ones and altos because music is written for them specifically. A soprano 2 is very awkward because there's not much stuff that's specifically written for a soprano 2. You either gotta try and, you know, do stuff for soprano 1 and make sure you pitch it right, or do something for an alto and pitch it right. It's like, nah. Little Fox is doing great, actually. She's got a bit of a cold that she's getting over, but she's alright. And I believe she's still asleep right now. I heard a noise, but I think that's my cat. Yeah, that's my dumb cat. His name's Bunga. He probably hears me and wants to come in, but I don't allow cats in my office. There's too much they can get into. Little Fox fell asleep kind of late last night. She fell asleep between like 11:30 and midnight. So she's probably gonna wake up. What time is it? Anywhere in the next hour to 90 minutes. Hey friend, and it goes. It goes. Now the cat's driving me crazy. And it's not like he has nowhere to go. Like, there's a couple bedrooms where the door's open, so you can totally go in there and, like, cuddle with someone. But he's being a dummy and just patrolling the hallway meowing. Yeah, we're just chilling and vibing. Doing the chilling and the vibing. That sounds interesting, Alexi. That sounds really interesting and kind of silly. Thanks, Potato. Good on you for the positivity. A lovely sign that one is under the weather when you feel simultaneously warm and a bit cold, just all at the same time. You don't know whether to put a robe or a sweatshirt on, or just hang out in a tank top or a t-shirt. Because no matter what, you're not fully comfy. You can use my email for business, of course, but I'm gonna say no to the darker questions because it might make me feel awkward. Just being honest. What flavor of food do I like? I like stuff that's like kind of, you know, savory and salty probably. Not too salty, but just enough. I used to really like sweet things, but I kind of lost my taste for it. hot or cold weather. I like in between weather. Because where I live just has like everything at once. We had like a little over a week of it being like below freezing and icy and miserable. It like knocked out power and water and just awful. And then it warmed up to being like in the 80s the next week. It's like, make up your mind. Not to be a negative Nancy, but another thing that's kind of bugging me right now is I have like this shooting pain going through my right forearm into my wrist. Very annoying. And right now it's not too bad, but earlier it was awful and it actually kept me awake. And it's like basically the severity of the pain comes and goes. But I'm pretty sure it's the start of carpal tunnel. So they did the finger test that they say to do to determine if it's the carpal tunnel nerve, and like it totally is. But I need to go to the specialist that handles like arms and wrists to get it properly imaged and diagnosed. Because then it can be treated. And I really hope it's not bad enough for surgery, because that happened to my mother. Night's going well, though it's technically morning for me now. It's after 6 a.m. Oh, I'd love some tea. Make me some tea, yo. And I'm probably gonna, like, see if there's something at the pharmacy store today that I can put on. It's actually kind of ironic. I'm possibly getting carpal tunnel because my friend Kitti, who I almost started a podcast with, she had carpal tunnel. She still has it. She got it so bad, and she's an artist, that she had to stop drawing for many, many months. She's just starting to get back into drawing now, but she's taking it slow. Yeah, she's linked in my video description. She does a lot of art for me with my characters and whatnot. And she also always designs my avatars. But yeah, she got really bad carpal tunnel where she had to stop basically doing her job. I really hope that doesn't happen to me. Because I probably got it between all the stuff I do on the computer, between admin work and editing and stuff, and probably also using my phone and everything else, just all the fine motor movements with the wrist and the hand. Uh, 12-hour stream is gonna be when I can do it. I'll arrange it in advance, but I'd have to basically arrange to make sure my kids are being looked after and not in a position where they could like interrupt me. So basically, my mother-in-law would probably have to be watching my older kid at her house, and then my folks take care of the baby. Because my older kid's home, she's going to be running all over the place and interrupting me. Because I really don't want to do it in like the middle of the night. Hello, friends. It's kind of funny when the doctor checked me out yesterday. He was like, yo, your lymph nodes are really angry. They're very inflamed. And I'm like, yeah, that happens in my throat. You got something. Lymph nodes around it just go, yeah, we're gonna be swollen and annoying. I also pulled my calf the other day on my right leg, picking up the baby, because I did it from a bad angle. And she's getting heavy. What audio did I have the most fun making? Well, I know an upcoming audio that I'm doing that's a collab that's going to be really fun to do. I'm looking forward to that, but of the ones I've already done, that's tough. I'll be honest, I don't remember them all, because I've been doing this for years, and yeah. That's tough. I'm always fond of the Dakar audios, and Ruby too. I'm always fond of those. Would I ever be interested in the competition? Probably not. It sounds like a bit much for me and my husband. Hey, friend. Doing okay. Oh, thank you. I hope you feel better soon too, because I'd hate to have to go back to the doctor and have to take a steroid. Even though a steroid would help me physically feel better, they actually suppress your immune system, so you take longer to heal. Yeah. Nika's a great character to be. Her voice that I developed for her takes a bit out of me, but I enjoy it. And yeah, unfortunately, I can't really do anything on YouTube like the first one. Because, yeah, a lot of my first audios got age restricted, which means they are suppressed in the algorithm, so people can't really find them anymore. And a couple of them that were initially very well received, I had to make private, because YouTube, like, really flagged it. And I'm like, okay, nah, I can't have this public anymore. So yeah, and now with channels that do even like a hint of lewd stuff getting deleted once YouTube catches wind of it, whether people report it or they hit like a number of subscribers where YouTube does a scrub of the channel, yeah, I don't want to risk it. Like, I don't want to hit 100,000 subs now, because I found out when you hit 100K, that's when someone who physically works for YouTube will go through your channel and go through your content. And if they think anything's objectionable, you may not even get a warning, and they'll just take your channel down. That happened to several people I know. And a couple of them did get their channels restored, but a bunch didn't. What's my favorite animal? My favorite animal is like probably the lemur. I personally think they are very cute and adorable. Hi, Jagraz. I might do 02 again in the future. Oh. Are you heading out, Tiamat? If so, catch you later. Thank you for stopping by, though, and your interesting questions. I always dig it. Always dig it. Yeah, I enjoy being 02, even though I personally don't make an effort to sound like the real voice actress for her, because I like to do my own take. Yeah, I'm sorry I stream at weird times. It's either like middle of the night, early morning, or dead in the afternoon. At least in my time zone. And depending on how chill Little Fox is today and how quiet my home is, I might hop back on at like maybe noonish my time, and it's currently almost 7, so that'd be like 5 hours, but that depends on how I'm feeling and what's going on. Because some point this afternoon, my mother-in-law is coming over to pick up stuff for my older kiddo, because she's going to pick her up from school and take her to her house for the weekend. So if I start feeling better this weekend, I might be able to finish up some audio stuff I wrote out, because I'll just have the baby to juggle, and that's easy at this point. Yeah, the whole thing with them taking channels down without a warning, I feel like it must be against a policy somewhere, because like if you have a copyright thing, you're supposed to get 3 strikes. And you're supposed to get 3 strikes with community guidelines. I know with a couple of people, they did get community guideline strikes, but they got like all of them at the exact same time. It wasn't over like a week or a month or whatever. It was just bam, 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 bam. Same day, practically the same minute. And then YouTube just took their channel down, because they technically got the strikes. And I think that's really dumb. At least give people the opportunity to appeal the strikes and talk to you before you're like, nope, bye-bye channel. Hi Wayne, good morning. The music I usually play during my streams tend to be, for the most part, they're copyright-free mixes that a friend of mine puts together based on stuff he finds. But apparently a couple of them that I used to stream with either became not copyright-free because whoever made the music decided, no, I don't want to have it be free anymore. Or my friend made a mistake putting the stuff together. I try my best to also have my background music and my audios be like copyright free. And usually it works out because I get it from a library. But sometimes it's weird, like a weird third party I've never heard of will claim it and then not take my appeal. And I don't get a strike or anything, but they do the claim, which in turn suppresses your video. If you get a copyright claim, it suppresses it, which sucks. Good morning, friend. Good morning. You know, I really should wash the makeup off I have on, because I've had it on since technically yesterday. And it's starting to itch a little bit, but it's cumbersome. Very cumbersome. Plus it looks so nice. How cold is it over here? I'm not sure. I'll check. I got my phone. It is in the 50s right now. Gonna get into the 60s today. And yeah, my older kid is back in school, but she's in a specialty school because she has special needs. And those schools are open in my area because those kids have special needs, they can't do the remote learning online. It doesn't work for them. And so these smaller schools take extra precautions to keep everybody safe. But the public schools, for the most part, are either doing everything remotely or do like a couple days a week. Some students going to class, and then the rest of the week they're doing it remotely. It just depends on the school. But my state's looking to open up this month completely, for the most part, and I'm like, that's dumb. We're still having record numbers of cases. Why are you doing this? Hello, new friend. Well, welcome to my channel. I promise, I do upload regular content. I don't just stream. Usually I stream when I feel guilty that I can't upload a video, because I feel like I always need to entertain people, because it's kind of my job now. Yeah, I can't believe it's been a year too. It's been crazy. I'm jealous of the countries that have got things under control, because we certainly don't. I wonder if there's donuts up here. Donut? Nope. Donut not good. Donut not good. It's donut hard. Not good donut. I gotta throw it away now. Boo. Why do I make ASMR? Because I can, basically. I started doing random audios like 4 years ago, and people told me I'm good at it, so I'm just doing it. I'm vibing with it. I had a job outside of YouTube, but I'm currently not doing it. In part because it's very limited with Corona going on. so they don't have much work for people to do. And also, I just had a baby last year, so I am technically on maternity leave because I gotta take care of my baby. And my body is still not fully recovered. I had a pretty rough pregnancy. The birth was okay. I got sick after I gave birth. I had a blood clot in my lung that happened 2 weeks after I gave birth. I had to deal with it, but pregnancy itself was rough. I actually took time off from YouTube when I was pregnant because I just was too sick. Thank you. I enjoy this avatar too. It's very pretty. Kelly did a good job. I am so over isekai anime. I'm so over it. Please, no more for a while. I'm sorry it's freezing where you are, friend. Oh, you're all good. There's really no such thing as being late when I stream. Because usually, unless I'm like playing a game, even then I play casual games, I'm just vibing. Thank you for the hug. Hugs. I do not know that person. I really only know people who frequently come up in my recommended or have approached me via Discord or Twitter. Like, I vibe with Tomoe, Wolfiekins, DTL, and Variana to an extent. Vividly, Lemon Leaf, a few other people. And I also vibe with some newer and smaller creators. Like, I'm getting kind of tight with Azzy's recording. She's really cool. She does kind of like, she does a lot of wholesome stuff with like kind of a motherly feel to it. It's good stuff. She doesn't have that many subs. I think she has like 5,000. But her stuff's really great. She deserves more. And she's a very nice person. We vibing. Overlord is a good show. I do like Overlord. Though the abridged version of Overlord is better. It's all good, huh? It's all good. Hey, I'm sorry for the silences. It's hard for me to talk when I don't have a new chat to reply to. I don't want to babble incessantly about random stuff no one cares about. Hi, William. Good morning. What YouTubers I know? Do you mean like in real life or just on the internet? Because there's a difference. Say random stuff? Well, I can, but I'm a little afraid my brain's gonna wander and I'm gonna say stuff I really shouldn't say on YouTube. Because I have like a very weird brain. Like, I talk to myself while I edit. I shouldn't do that because it kind of distracts from editing, but I just kind of I try to talk to myself because, like, I'm very ADHD. Vivi is a very sweet person. She's very sweet. I'm trying to I've been approaching her about doing a collab at some point, but her schedule is not hectic exactly, but it just does not, right now, it doesn't coincide well with mine. In part because she's on the opposite side of the world, so our time zones don't line up to really plan things. And also, like, you know, she has a life and does other stuff. She doesn't, you know, spend a lot of time making ASMR. Like, she streams and does other things, so sitting down and like hashing out a collab, that's a serious one. Just, we haven't had time to really do that yet, but she's a great person. I adore her. Lemon Leaf too, and I ship Vividly and Lemon Leaf. Like, I think they're a good couple. Yeah, my voice is cracking because read the description of the stream. I am sick with viral pharyngitis, and so my throat is not 100%. When did I start ASMR? It was like fall of 2017, I think. And I just made something out of the blue at random. And a friend listened to it and apparently got ASMR tingles. And she's like, bruh, tag it as ASMR. Because that's what it is for me. Tag it. I'm like, okay. And then people found it and were like, hey, we like this. Please make more. And I'm like, alright, I got some time at night. I can make more. Why not? Like, if you want recs for other creators, if you don't know them already, like, obviously, Vividly, Lemon Leaf. I like Cerule's accent. She's pretty cool. Wolfie Kins is a very sweet young lady, as is Tomoe the Neko. They're both very sweet young ladies who do good stuff. If you like stuff more on the lewd side, DTL and Variana, currently on YouTube they just have wholesome channels because their lewd stuff got terminated, but they have websites now where they upload lewd stuff that's free for the public. So yeah, Do That's Lewd and Variana, they're cool. They're cool. And they're very dedicated to what they do. Like, we have that in common. I think I'm forgetting some people. Oh yeah, I mentioned earlier Ozzy's recording. She's a much smaller creator, but she's very unique. I like her Mama Bear vibe. And she's also, again, a nice person. She's very supportive. I don't think ASMR has gone down in popularity. Like, I notice people who do, like, really super high-tech face cam ASMR videos where, like, you can see them and it's, like, HD video and super HD audio. They still seem to be doing pretty well. And people seem to really enjoy that stuff. But I think those of us who either don't have the ability to do that kind of stuff or don't want to, it's just getting a little bit trickier. Because, yeah, like, if your stuff is kind of, like, if you do stuff to appeal to, like, anime fans or whatever, because it's kind of just what you started doing, yeah, a lot of people into anime-inspired content are latching on to VTubers right now. But, in my opinion, I don't think VTubing is going to stay a permanent thing. I think it's not exactly a trend, but it's going to die down. I predict after a year or two, it's going to die down. I think personally it's only big right now because we have Corona and everyone's stuck at home and can't really make other content. And it's a good way to be anonymous on the internet, so it's like win-win-win-win-win. But eventually it's probably going to die down and something else is going to get people's interest. Ah, yes, Miyuki. I forgot Miyuki. I didn't mean to forget Miyuki, but yeah, she's cool. I love Miyuki. I'm trying to collab with her too, but like, it's been hard. And Fallen Shadow is a very sweet person. Like, she is super sweet. Does excellent work, and she's very nice, and she's a very talented artist. You should see what she posts on Twitter. It's very nice. Yeah, I hope Wolfie gets better too. Like, I'm seeing some of her tweets and I'm like, oh, Wolfie. Like, chin up, things will get better. Wolfie, she's dealing with some personal stuff, from what I understand, and she's been doing some just chill, casual streams. I see her post those on Twitter. Because she's also getting into being a VTuber, but like a casual VTuber. And she's just doing like chill stuff. And I'm like, whatever like helps you cope and makes you happy, do it, man, do it. Oh, Mother Macabre. I like her because I dabble in the creepy sometimes because I like being creepy. But she's like the queen of creepy ASMR. Just the queen. Yeah, I saw that she does have moved to America from what she's been saying. But it's tricky. Like, it's getting harder and harder to come to America. Especially if you can't get, like, a work visa or a student visa. It's difficult. I do not get scared of dogs. I own a dog and she's very nice. I don't know why yanderes are so popular. From my understanding, what people have told me is because they love the idea of someone so loving and devoted to them that they would do like literally anything for them because they're like lonely and such. But that's what I've been told. Thank you for complimenting my lava lamp. It's pretty dope. Hi, lava lamp. Do I like gaming? I'm what I call like a super casual gamer. Like, I vibe when I game. And I don't really play anything serious. Like, people who watched my gaming streams when I was doing them, which I'm gonna do again in like a month, I was mostly playing The Sims because it was really funny. And then I started Skyrim, and I'm really bad at it. So that was amusing people too, because I'm bad. I keep messing up and dying. Or just making like really bad choices. And people are waking up. People are waking up. I hear the bird. Like, once the bird starts making noise, it means someone's up. I promise one day I will do them all for video. I promise. I just have to figure out how to best do that and also not piss people off. I do not play Monster Hunter. I've heard it. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. Part of my problem is I lack time to do a lot of gaming. I have 2 kids and family I take care of, and some stuff I deal with. So gaming is not on my top list of priorities unless I intend to stream it and entertain people. But just my own downtime, I don't really play much. I just don't have time. I'd rather sleep. Or eat food. Or watch the same funny videos on YouTube or TikTok over and over again. Like one day, I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna try and link up my phone and just stream my favorite funny TikToks. Like, I don't really use TikTok. I have an account, but I don't really post on it because I don't like TikTok, but I miss Vine. I loved Vine and all the humor on it. So I just scoured TikTok for TikToks with Vine energy. Like, if you want to hear about a funny TikToker, I recommend Brittany Broski, also known as Kombucha Girl. Her TikToks are pretty great. I played Kingdom Hearts a long time ago when I was a kid. Well, technically my brother would play for me because I would mess up a lot. But I got through it with him. How was that? What went bang? What are people doing? It's 7 in the morning. Why the banging? Stop that. I plan on streaming until someone comes in to bother me, or until Little Fox wakes up. And then if, like, later this morning, / early this afternoon, if Little Fox is settled, and just, like, vibing, I might hop back on. I don't know. It all depends on how I'm feeling, how my throat's doing. I don't know. Thank you for listening to my ASMR, and thank you for complimenting my regular speaking voice. Regardless of what I'm doing my voice, I hate it, so I'm glad other people like it. Well, I don't sound too sick because I'm not congested or anything. My throat just hurts. Mostly when I swallow. Or when I try to do something with my voice other than talk normally. Like when I try to go lower. Ow. No, I can't do that. Ow. Good morning. And sorry you can hear the chaos that is my house. My people are up now, for the most part. My mother is taking care of my older kid to take her to school. Because usually I'm not up this early or doing anything this early. So I'm not the one who gets my kid up. I take her home. That's what I do. I do the afternoon shift. And dang bird. Anyone want a parrot? Anyone want a really loud, obnoxious parrot? I will gift her to you. You can have her. Wait, Mia? Who's Mia? I don't know what you're talking about. How am I this morning? Oh, aside from being sick with viral pharyngitis, which is an infection of part of the throat, I'm alright. It just affects my ability to make audios, because the voices I do for my audios and how I do things, it hurts. And I can't take any medicine for it because it's a virus. So, yay. Oh, Mia the Snake Girl. I don't know who that is. Like, I know who it is. I've seen, like, pictures, and I have, like, a friend who really likes her, but I haven't seen what she's from. Yeah, I know Monster Musume, I know it, but like I haven't really seen it. I read like one of the manga books and that was it so far. Oh, fun fact, I'm working on a Cheetah Girl character. Just got the art for her, so yay. Blah, 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 blah. I have very random stuff stuck in my head. Anyone remember Afro Circus? From Madagascar 3? I get that in my head a lot. I'm trying to keep up with chat. Give me a sec. I'm trying to read. Oh yeah, Cheetah does have a name. Her name's Cooley. Named her after a character in another media that got shoved at me. Lexi, what are you talking about? I like kitsunes, they're nice. I'm surprised Cheetah won over Hyena too, William. I figure, like, oh, people like Fuda girls, and like, nothing says Fuda like a hyena. They're like real life Fuda queens. I think, given the time of day, Gemma, I think Wayne is either getting ready for work or at work. So he may not be able to be in chat. Oh yes, the penguins are great. I love the penguins. No, not sleepy. I keep glancing down at my phone because it's now almost 7:30 in the morning and the whole world is waking up. So people are like DMing me and texting me and they're like, "Oh, what's up? How are you feeling? Yada 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 yada." And also my emails are blowing up because that seems to happen first thing in the morning. I get my usual rounds of like, buy this thing. Someone posted this. Yada yada. Whatever. To re-log into all my email accounts on the computer. That's annoying because I got a VPN on my computer. And so now all my apps don't recognize what's going on or making me re-log in and verify I'm me. I'm like, why? Why? I'm still me. You just now think I'm in another country. Nika stream should still be happening because my older kid won't be home and I can have someone watch the baby. That should happen. I just may not be able to fully do her voice correctly. I have to pitch it differently. Yay, Wayne's back! Kind of, well, I want a house. In general, I just want a house. Like, I will take a mobile home at this point. I want a house that's not the house I live in right now. I wouldn't mind like a nice like 4-bedroom house. That way I have rooms for all my kids and an office. That'd be nice. As for a car, ask my husband that. He's the one with the cars. Oh, favorite cartoon? Oh, that's tough. Favorite cartoon. Probably Avatar: Last Airbender. Because it's not an anime. It was made in America. I love Avatar. It's so good. Hey Marcus, how goes? I have this series on like DVD, on iTunes, like everywhere. I was obsessed with it. No, seriously, Phantom Agent, you're all so young, make me feel old. Let's see. Okay, so just a heads up, I'm probably gonna go in like 20 minutes, unless little Fox wakes up sooner and I have to go tend to her, because I need to grab some breakfast and probably make a pot of tea. Now that people are awake, I don't have to worry about, my kitchen noises waking people up. So yeah, I'll stick around for another 20 minutes here to chat with y'all. That way I can leave a nice even number, because I have OCD like that. I am 30 on the dot. I turn 31 in May. May 27th, I turn 31. So y'all better plan something nice for my birthday. No, I was kidding. Yep, you can post your link, Wayne. Go ahead. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Grumpy. Aw. Yeah, my father-in-law, I think his birthday is either the day before mine or like 2 days before mine. Can't remember exactly off the top of my head. For my birthday, I like fan art. Like, I love art. I collect it. Like, if you follow me on Twitter or my Patreon, you can just see them. Like, I go, look at this art I got. It's beautiful. Because I used to be able to draw like 10 years ago when I was in art school. But being 10 years out of practice, I can't draw anymore. At least not that well. So I don't post when I draw. I just collect other people's amazing art that I commission. Because I'm like, here, I love the arts. Please take my money. Go away, carpal tunnel. Go away. Do not want. Do not want. that's cool, Michael. Yay. Later, Lexi. Yeah, I'm deaf, getting hungry. And unfortunately, my throat's starting to hurt. Oh, I heard a little fox. Maybe I was imagining it. See, that was my ear bit. Is that a little fox? Or was that something else? Yes, no. Let me check. Let me check the baby monitor. Oh, okay. I gotta bounce. While she's not crying, the little fox is awake. So, gotta tend to my baby before she starts crying. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, sorry to cut it short suddenly when I said it was going to be on another few minutes, but yeah, gotta tend to the baby. Alright, love you all, and if things calm down, I might hop back on early this afternoon, late this morning, just depends. Stay awesome, everybody. Love you. Mwah. Mwah. Catch you later.